Current day society has a lot of men that definitely went through a lot of pain, suffering, heartbreak, and truly question sometimes why they're brought here on this earth. And they really had difficult times finding meaning and searching for purpose during these difficult times. And it's interesting because a lot of men will go through pain and suffering. And because of this, a byproduct will be essentially that they'll master the art of villain mode. And if you know what I'm talking about, bro, this is going to be something that I've noticed more and more is happening. So a lot of men come from the bottom. A lot of men struggle when they grew up. They had some type of difficult time. Maybe there's like some type of abuse, some type of heartbreak, some type of hurt. Maybe their parents weren't around. Maybe they were homeless growing up. Maybe they were bullied. And this put them in a dark, difficult spot. And during these times, they had to develop a mindset to where they had to use this dark energy at times and really truly tap into something that's not really on the light side, the love side, because they might have got their heart broken, let's say by a woman, and that put him at such a low point. He got sad, he ran to the bottle, he got depressed, and then he really flipped the switch in his brain, and this villain started to kick in. He's starting to see the opposite side of how the earth is. Maybe he always was a happy person, he was always peaceful, and he had joy, and that woman came in, broke his heart, and society told him that he couldn't be masculine. So a byproduct of that was he went out and realized the truth. And the truth sometimes hurts. And when you accept the truth, there's two solutions that you can have. You can either accept the truth and use this pain to help motivate you and tap into something that you never knew was there. Or you can accept this truth and it can keep you at a dark point and you never rise up and tap into this villain mode that I'm talking about. You just want to just mope around and you give up and you may want to just self-delete. So these type of men have went through these difficult times, right? Let's say it's a heartbreak. She broke his heart. He got depressed. He got really mad. And deep down on the inside, he's like, you know what? He got an epiphany. And he said, I'm going to use this to show her and prove her and make her regret this decision. And doing this, bro, he tapped into a part of his brain that he never knew was capable of. Because like I said, he used to be a peaceful guy. He used to be a joyful guy. But now he tapped into this anger, this rage, this aggression. And he's transmuting that energy. And he's using this energy now to prove her wrong. And this is the villain mode, bro. This is why you see a lot of the superheroes. They went through some type of pain and they turned dark. Like the Joker. You know, he was bullied. He was picked on. And then he turned into villain. But a lot of times they're doing things to push themselves to the greatest. It's not always just the evil villain, you know what I mean? It's sometimes they're doing things to help bring balance to this world. And a lot of the successful people, bro, they look like they were a villain, bro. Look at Trump, look at Tate, the Tate brothers, look at a lot of men are like this. You just don't know because they might not be so boastful about it like these people that I'm talking about. But a lot of men have accepted the villain mode and they have mastered this, bro. When you master it, it's powerful because I realize that some men, they grew up with a painful childhood, a painful trauma, and, this PTSD has flipped the switch in their brain. And that brain, look at David Goggins, he's a prime example of that. He's tapped into something powerful to where he uses these demons and he transmutes this energy and he's up, at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning running. And he's like, yeah, I'm up when nobody's around. You guys are all sleeping. And I'm over here running and I'm running miles and I'm running and he's running till his feet hurt, till he's bleeding. And some of you guys might say that's excessive and that's too crazy. But that's that villain mode that I'm talking about. That's how you master. When you master this, bro, it's power in here because you're proving people wrong. You're using this to get out of your comfort zone. You're using this to propel you to greatness. You're using this as motivation to fuel your fire because these doubters are hating you. These doubters are telling you that you can't win. This girl broke your heart. Your parents broke your heart. Nobody's there for you. You're all alone. You're lonely. And you're down at the rock bottom. And if you can look up and say, you know what? I'm at the bottom right now, but I'm going to prove everybody wrong. I'm going to show them that they made a bad decision. I'm going to make them regret that decision. They underestimated my worth. But now who's laughing now? And then you hit them with that Joker laugh, bro. This is like, bro, it's powerful, man. I don't care what none of you guys say. When you see these brothers Now, it's one thing if you're using this villain mode to completely be evil and you're doing more damage to people, but some people master this art and use it for greatness, bro. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I use it. I use it as motivation so that when I know people, like bro, in my comments is a prime example. People are hating, people are doubting, people, especially women, they don't like this message. They don't like when I expose female nature. I'm using this to continue on the message. I'm using this to help my brothers. I'm using this to help the tribe. I'm helping the community by tapping into this villain mode, by proving people wrong, by showing them that we don't have to be shamed, that we can be masculine. And some masculine men adopt these dark triad traits, which are basically, they tap into being, sometimes they just put themselves first. They don't put them like women on they're not like, women will label us sometimes narcissists because we put ourselves first, because we hold them to standards, but because we say no, because we see that, look, you're coming in playing a game, so if you want to play the game, I'm going to walk away from that. I'm not playing your games. And that sometimes can be labeled as toxic because most women expect you to do what they want. They expect you to basically get on your knees and do all kinds of crazy stuff. You get on your knees, you're marrying them, so that's just in itself. And then you have to pay for them, you have to buy them things, you have to support them, be the protector, be the provider, but yet they can still have their independence whenever they choose to. So men have to sometimes master this villain mode because there's a lot of men in society. They're lonely, they're depressed, they're sad. So what is another option that they have besides just sitting there running to drugs, running to the bottle? It's tapping into this and mastering this art to show people that, look, you counted me out. You thought I was going to lose. You thought I was going to fail. You truly thought I was going to fail. And now look at me. I rose up. I'm at the top. And sometimes it's a lonely journey, bro. It's a lonely journey when you use this villain mode and you reach the top, because nobody's going to be there with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be you alone with those dark thoughts, you alone battling yourself. It's you versus you. It's literally you versus you. Nobody else is around. Nobody else can see the vision. That girl broke your heart. You thought that you was going to get married with her. You thought you was going to have a family with her. And that wasn't your vision. But you saw it in your head, so now you have to readapt. Now you have to revise what God's trying to get you to do. So this villain mode allows you to really master the art of self-improvement. Self-improvement is important as men. Self-improvement allows you to chase your goals. Transmuting energy and using this dark energy allows you sometimes to push yourself to where, because a lot of us as men are already in a dark spot anyways. That's what I'm saying. When you're in a dark spot, you have a couple different options, and utilizing this venom mode allows you to transfer all this dark energy and use this to get to where you need to be. It's just the way I see life is, man, because there's balance in this life. It's not always light. There's light and there's darkness. And sometimes men get too consumed in darkness, or sometimes men will try to stay in this light all the time. And this light will destroy our character, because the majority of people are evil. The majority of this world is demonic. The majority of this world is not going to want to support you. They're not going to want to see you win, and they want to see you fail. Or a lot of these women will inherently operate in this dark nature. And so you have to meet them where they're at, because if you try to come in and you try to save them, they'll see you as a simp and they'll break your heart, and they'll really break your heart. And then you'll come back down to this rock bottom that I'm saying. So you have to learn how to use this energy sometimes, bro. There's no other option, especially as men, because so many men, we complain, we cry, and we know that this is an issue. We truly know that women don't really care about us. So I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Sometimes they don't care about what you're going through. They don't care about your pain. They don't care about your suffering. They don't care about the journey that you're going through. They just want the finished product. They want you when you're at the finish line, where you got the money, you got the fame, you got the success. People respect you. People want to be like you because you're the man. And they don't care about what you had to go through. They really don't, bro. And that's why a lot of these women will divorce you, leave you when you're at your rock bottom, and kick you to the curb and will get with another guy. And a lot of women don't like when I speak like this, but it's the truth, bro. That's why some of us turn to a villain. That's why some of us turn cold-blooded and really have a broken heart, and they never get past that, bro. And then they have this incel energy. But I don't want you guys to be incels either, where you just turn black pill and you don't want to be around any women. You just see the evil nature in women, and you just really will go around with this hatred and this anger towards them. I don't think that that's peaceful. I think if we stay grounded in God, God will allow us sometimes to tap into this anger and just aggression, because that's what it really is. There's Bible stories where Jesus would flip tables and he show his aggression too. And I think as men, we have to operate in that. That's what testosterone is. That's what masculinity is. And it's important for you to really see who you truly can be. And if you don't have no positive thoughts and you have no positive motivation, you're not self-driven naturally, you're not purpose-driven naturally, and you can't tap into God frequency naturally, this is an alternative for you, and then allow you to steer back into this light. You can use this darkness when need be and steer back into the light, the predominant times. And I think it's important for you to understand the balance between them both, bro. It's like the yin and the yang. You have to truly know what's happening, and you have to truly keep your eyes open. I've learned this when I went through my spiritual awakening. That's what I've realized, bro, that because I went through a difficult time, man. When I was going through the court system, man, it shook me up when I was fighting for custody of my daughter. And I was seeing how my baby mama really didn't care about me. She kicked me to the curb. She's putting me on child support. I'm paying all this money in lawyer fees. You know, my mom was battling cancer. So it was a big struggle, man. It was 2020. So a lot of, just in 2020, a lot of things were changing. A lot of people were going through spiritual awakenings. So then you start seeing the truth, and a lot of these female natures get exposed to you. So then you have this opportunity to tap into this villain mode and show them, look, you prove me, I'm going to prove you wrong, because you counted me out. You didn't care. You left me when I was at the bottom. You showed me that you didn't care about me at all, because your true intentions came out. Your true colors came out. And now look at you. You left to go with another man. You started a new family. And a lot of you men can relate to this, bro. A lot of you men been abused. And sometimes bro, my father was an alcoholic. I come from a lot of pain. I come from a lot of trauma. I come from a lot of struggle. So I had to tap into this. When my father was coming home and he was abusing us because he was drunk, I had to tap into this, because if not, I was going to lose my mind, bro. I was truly going to lose my mind. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to tap into this pain and show my father that I'm not going to be nothing like him. I'm going to show him that I can be great. I don't want to be nothing like him. I don't want to be an alcoholic. And I'm going to use this as motivation to strive to be great and help motivate and inspire the world. And you can tap into this villain mode. And you can master this art too, bro. It's the art that some men have really, truly understood and really developed a technique to where they're at the bottom. They're going to show people and they're going to prove them wrong. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Until next time, peace.